Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a while since I have updated anything, uploaded anything, but life has been life and life will always be life and life's too fucking hard. But I'm here. A quick update from me, which I will actually kind of get more into it in the next video. I have gone under a lot of inner transformation, and I also went to a spiritualist as well, and he had gave me a task that I had to do. And again, I'm going to get into that a little bit more in the next video because that was a while. Oh, he coughing in the next room. But can you stop dying while I'm trying to record? I did want to come on here and do this video. My birthday is this upcoming Wednesday, so it's not my birthday as I'm recording it, but by the time that you guys do see this video, it will be my birthday. And I thought, like, since we're all getting into that age, because I'll be 28, so we're all getting into that age, and I thought that this video will be really beneficial because it's stuff that I have learned. Quick update on my life. If you do not care about the update, no skin off my nose, it's cool. This is the timestamp to move forward to see the beginning of the steps. But in terms of a quick update, life has just really been life, and life has been kicking my ass. Like, I'm not even gonna sit up here and sugarcoat. Life has been kicking my ass, but I'm trying to keep it together. I actually went to my spiritualist, and he gave me some tasks to do, and I'll get into that on the next video because that was a whole wild journey. But overall, like, I've just been trying to get through like the day-to-day. I have been trying to just stay focused and to stay positive, and to also like just get myself through it. Today's journey is going to be like no other. I've celebrated, well, getting ready to celebrate another year around the sun. Who would have thought I would make it this far? Me, but here I am. So I am going to be 28 years old. So let's embark on this journey together of what I have learned and see how this can be applicable to your life. Lesson number one: forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself is not about just letting go. It's about understanding and taking the steps, also recognizing the stepping stones that you're taking and the steps that you are doing to move forward to correct those mistakes that you may have done in the past. But in addition to that, it's understanding that those mistakes were necessary. Those mistakes is what cultivated who you were as a person. So to never dwell in regret and to constantly like bombard yourself about what you could have done differently, what you could have done right. It is a difference between of constantly doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results in comparison to striving to do new things, and they may not work out. Something may work out, but not to the full intensity that you want it to be, but you are learning. I think that is like the key thing when it comes down to forgiving yourself, is that understanding that you are learning. This is a learning process. Forgive yourself for what you have done. You did what you thought was the best for you at the time, and I think that's another thing that people have to learn how to understand, that people do what's best for them based off of what they know. Honor your intuition. Our intuition is like whispers from the universe. So that gutsy feeling, that feeling that you feel inside, you're just like, this don't feel right, or this person is not aligned with me no more, or I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I am a firm believer that you know what's best for you from the jump. But I believe that we have been cultivated to go to outside sources to get a second opinion, constantly to reconfirm what we should be doing when we knew what we should have been doing from the get-go. Like, since I was young, I wanted to be a creator. I knew that a regular 9-to-5 job was never going to fit for me. That wasn't what I want to do. I even said back then, like, I didn't want to work. But, you know, people hear that and they're like, oh, you're lazy, like you need to do something, like you want to be a starving artist, all that other shit. Now, fast forward 27 going on 28 years old, I am now, taking the steps to write my book, to get back into my artwork, to do these things that made my soul feel good. And yeah, I could have been doing this before, and I think just ergo back to the first lesson of forgiving yourself. I forgave myself for not honoring my intuition and not listening to me. But now moving forward, I'm honing in on that, and now I'm making the steps to do what's best for me. And number 3, embracing change as a constant. Now, as a Scorpio, I am literally the 8th house of transformation, and I am born to die. You can't see it now because I have a hoodie on, but I even have like a tattoo right here that says reborn. You have to be willing and able and ready to go through the flows of life, because nothing's going to stay the way that you know. And that is something that I have struggled with a lot. I am a very creature of habit. Once I get used to something, once I get a good flow going, I don't want things to change. I don't want to do anything differently. And that has really kept me stagnant for a long time. Trying to negate change is like swimming through a current, and swimming against the current. Like, you're always going to be pushed back further than where you started from, because you just can't do it. At some point, you're going to have to like tackle that thing head on, whatever it is. So like, I am one to tell you that I do not like change. I don't. It's just not in me. But I am learning to embrace it. So we are halfway through this video. So if you stuck with me this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. 4, to embrace your imperfection. Trying to embrace perfection is unattainable because perfection is an illusion. When you strive to be something that is unattainable, you leave yourself feeling worthless, unaccomplished, and you're constantly going to be checking off boxes, because there's always going to be more that you can do, because things always change to strive to perfection. So understanding who you are, accepting who you are, so based off of who you are as a person, is better than striving to be perfect. There may be things that you want to change about yourself, whether it's physically or if it's something internally. Like, really unpack those things in terms of what they are. And if the change that is needed, if it is attainable, then start doing it. We all have imperfections. We all have things that we don't like, and that's fine. Even the people that you think are perfect, in their own eyes, they have their own imperfections. Quality over quantity. This one I have learned. Well, no, let me rephrase. I've known this lesson a long time ago. That's why my friend group isn't super huge, because I'd rather have a handful of good friends rather than a whole bunch of people around me just to say I got friends. To have quality people in your life than to just have people in your life. So just because you and the person may have history, and this can go for friends, this can go for significant others, this can go for family, this can go for anybody that you hold close to you. People can sometimes be seasons. They're like roots, and then there are people who are like leaves. So the people who are roots, they're there. They're the foundation. They have been there. They're basically helping enable your growth. And then there's people who are like leaves, and then like when the season change, they kind of fall off, wither, and die. But the roots will always remain there, because the roots are helping utilize life back into you. So the people in your circle, do a quick look. If they're not doing that for you, if your family is not doing that for you, then there may be time for a detox, because you want to make sure that you are giving the energy to the people who deserve it. If they no longer deserve a space in your life, that's fine. We outgrow people. That's just a part of life. What have they done for you recently? What is the pattern that they continue to do? Are there somebody who kind of reach out whenever it's convenient for them? Or are there somebody who, makes the time for you and makes sure that you're okay regardless of what's going on? Because I do get it. Like, I'm 28. We all have our own lives. Navigate this whole thing called life. I get it. But I still have one particular friend. We will go months without speaking, but she will take the time out to call me. Like if too much time has passed, she will take the time out to call me to make sure that I'm okay. And that's what I'm talking about. Or if too much time has gone for me, I'm not a phone person. Everybody knows I'm not a phone person. I will send a text like, "Hey, you good?" And if they can't even do that, then it's probably not worth it. Quality over quantity. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. Number 6, embracing vulnerability. This is a huge one for me because I am one of those people where I will only let you in to a certain degree. I will not tell you what's going on with me. You'll know a surface level. I don't care how long we have been friends. You'll only know a surface level of what I am because I am deemed the strong friend, for uplifting. I am that person, right? So I had the illusion, and again, going back to embracing imperfections, I had the illusion that I had to keep everything together for the sake of saving face. For my friends, for my relationships, family, I couldn't do it. I couldn't show what was really going on because then I'll show how much of a mess that I really am. I am learning the true importance of vulnerability because you can't get what you need if nobody knows what's going on with you. And I will say that this really intensified in my relationship. I would want, this, that, and the third, and I'll be upset if I didn't get it, but I didn't vocalize what I need. So that may be more so in terms of communication, like borderline in terms of communication, but I also didn't vocalize what I needed because I had a problem like within that I could not be vulnerable with this person, or not fully vulnerable with this person because I didn't want to come off like too needy or whatever. And then it was like it was kind of like a thought process of like, oh well, if it comes off that you're too needy, then that person isn't for you. You need to go ahead and say what it is that you need so that way you can reap the benefits of your relationship. In that way, it is a two-sided way. I'm getting what I need on a consistent basis because I'm not trying to always save face to just be the burden of everything. I said, oh, I burnt my cape a long time ago. I burnt my strong Black woman cape a long time ago. And I'm just like learning now, like, no, I didn't burn it at all. I might have hung it up, but I ain't burn it. So yeah, now I am burning it. It is done. No more strong Black woman. We ain't doing that around here. We are embracing vulnerability and we are communicating our need. Almost done. Dare to dream big. Okay, so I know the video said that I was going to do 8 life lessons, but I realized while editing that I did miscount and that threw it off, so I only have 7, but we're gonna rock with what we have because I am underneath the weather and I'm not re-recording this video, so it will be 7 life lessons moving forward. Is nothing that is unattainable for you at all to be within this lifetime. You only, depending on whatever your belief systems are, you only have one chance of doing this, and I only have my one life to live. So at this point, why the fuck not? It's like, because whatever that may not be like not necessarily in alignment, but whatever may not work out for you, like if you first started, then that all that means is that it's preparing you for something better. So dare to dream big. One is acting in your own authenticity. Okay, so to act in your own authenticity is to understand self. Yourself is to know all things. So you can't act in your own authenticity if you don't even know who you are yet. And I don't even know who I am yet. I know bits and pieces of who I am, but I'm really starting to cultivate my identity as I'm growing older. But one thing about my identity that I will say is a part of me is I'm not a nice person. I'm a kind person. And I know that may go over a lot of people's heads, but to be nice is to be politically correct. You ever hear something like, oh, I just did it because I was just trying to be nice. It's not a genuine action. I am a kind person. So if I'm doing something, I'm doing it because I want to, and I'm doing it because I can, and I'm doing it because it feels right for me and it's coming from the heart. I will never do something just for the sake of doing it to save, to be politically correct. That's not me anymore. Like, and that really hasn't ever been me. But I know a part of my authenticity is like my kindness. I am a kind person, but I am not a nice person. So you come at me sideways, it is what it is. Like, come at your own risk. That's all I'm saying. In alignment of your actions and how that is in alignment of your true self or the true identity of who you want to be in this lifetime is how you will act in your own authenticity. You have to be okay with other people not being okay with who you are, because there's billions of people here. Not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna want the best for you. Not everyone has your biggest favorite at heart. It is what it is. It's unfortunate, but on the flip side of that, even though there may be X amount of people who don't, there is probably more that do. That goes back to the whole quality versus quantity thing. If you are embracing your authenticity, it doesn't matter to people who are in support of you, because they want to make sure that you are who you say you are, and they are going to aid you in the steps of being comfortable with who you are. But first, before you can even get to that, you have to be comfortable with who you are. So embrace your authenticity, and who cares how other people feel about it? That ain't got nothing to do with you. And there you have it. Those are my 8 lessons of that I have learned in my journey of life turned to 28. If any of that resonate with you, let me know which one down below in the comment section that you felt or that you're currently going through. I know that life is a whole bunch of seasons, so one of those had to resonate. Or if you've already gone through something like that, tell me down below. Share and subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one.